Morning. I did it again. No calendar. Bloody hell. So, I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective, and without you this doesn't work. Astro DJ gave me Prince Charming by Adam and the Ants. I think I had it a long time ago, but it's for a different reason I think this time. So the name Adam could be important. If you see ants today, there's no coincidence there. Look it up, animal totems, see what it says. It's I remember the video is like Cinderella, so somebody may feel like cinders. It's about not dimming your light. It's about shining your light. I think that's the one where Diana Dawes gave a cameo in his video, so Diana could be important, or Dawes. Because, as we know, spirits speak in riddles. Tongues, as they call it. Many different languages and sounds. So we know today's card is Father Sky, the Emperor, the government official, the boss, the father figure, the most important male in your life. How's the camera on this at your end? I'm not so sure. It seems to have like a little bit of a red glow to it, but I don't know if that's just on my side or yours. So there's some sort of frog in my throat this morning. It's not mine, believe me. So the throat thing from yesterday, somebody's carrying it on. It feels like something lodged there. So it was somebody with an obstruction in the throat. Left side. No, because they've popped in. I haven't been watching where the card is. I wonder if they'll help me like they did yesterday. Let's see. It was here yesterday, so we'll try that one. Oh, I can't believe that. I'm sorry. They still shock me. I am very sceptical. I know it sounds stupid to say, but I am very sceptical, and you should be sceptical, because you don't want to follow any idiot, do you? But Jesus. So, found it straight away. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Astral Teacher. Very nice of you. So, moving on. Not taking the baggage of the past with you. 6 weeks. Going from stormy waters to calmer ones. Coming out the other side. 19 is negative energy. It's born in the year of the horse, children, holidays, travel. Somebody's deliberately trying to confuse you and block your path. So somebody is trying to stop you from moving on. Look, they're in your way. And they've built a wall. And they've got guards on the top. There's no way they want you to go anywhere. And you're stuck in your head because they're deliberately confusing you. So you don't know what to do. Because you can stand up at any time. You're not tied. That blindfold's not tied. It's all just there. Your mind is playing tricks on you. You're not stuck. You can escape. It's about your self-esteem today. That's neutral because it's today's card, but it's about showing yourself to the world in a good way. Realising that yes, there's been disappointments, but there's no looking back. Don't look back. You may have played your part in this disappointment, but you're not to blame. It's time to build that bridge and get over it. Stop dwelling on the past, stop crying over spilt milk. Yes, there's been a betrayal or something that's drained you. Emotionally bereft. Perhaps it was unfaithfulness, not necessarily in romantic relationships, by a child or a friend or even a boss. Somebody is coming cap in hand, begging for money. Maybe the kids expect you to start them off with their first house or something like that, and you just haven't got it now. And you're frightened that this might end the relationship between you and them. That's not the case. If there's a true bond, money can't come between it. And if so, then maybe that's what you're disappointed at, because you brought them up that way. You entitled them. You gave them everything. Why would they not expect you to do that? And have a tantrum when you can't. There is an end to financial security. We're all going to be in a different place as far as finances goes. And hanging on to it for a rainy day isn't the answer. Keeping the wolf from the door isn't the answer. The actual answer that Spirit wants you to do is open that door. Let the wolves in. Let them do their worst. Because that's what I think we're going to have to do. Because the more they do that, the angrier people are going to get. And then they're going to stand up for themselves. So, the only major arcana we've got is the 19. It is a Leo card. It is about deliberate confusion. Deliberate blockages in your path. And it's about you escaping from that in whatever way possible. Because they've got in your head. You've let them get in your head. It's time to banish them. Yeah, you see, it's Judgment Day. What did I say? He's been brought to his knees. There's nothing else they can do. And we've got mankind again there, the rune. The 20th is positive. So what if the wolves come in and take everything? You will rebuild from the ground up. And this time, you'll do it properly. No one will be able to tell you what to do. No one will be able to treat you as a slave. And everything will become very, very clear. The full moon on the 10th could be important. The 18th is positive. We're seeing clearly that the future holds, and the future belongs to the children. Something new is being born, and you have a faithful companion at your side. I was born in the year of the dog. Could be important. There we are. Something has come to a conclusion. Full circle. Bringing something to a positive end. The chapter is over. And there's a new chapter beginning with that baby in the arms. So twice we've got babies. So there may be a baby born. Or because of this one, it may be that someone is unable to conceive and thinks they'll never have children. That's not the case. Whether it's adoption or whether it's a surprise conception, there will be a baby. Sunflowers seem to have an importance. What I say about hanging on for a rainy day is kept so tightly hold onto that finances, the career, whatever it is, hoping that that'll save him. This young lady's trying to explain. In the process, he's got old and grey. He hasn't lived his life. He's been too busy wasting it on the material things. But he's got the purple cloak, means he is wiser now. But still that fear is there because he's gripping so tightly onto there. The green of her dress is the heart chakra. So she may be the daughter of this man, the man that kept his hold so tightly onto finances and in the process has forgotten to go with his heart. So it's that feeling like you should have got further by now. Comparison is not your friend. You reap what you sow. And in the case of the kids, like I said, it's you brought them up to be entitled, so you can't really blame them. This is a family matter, there's no doubt about it, or your happiness is at stake. It could be that it got as good as it was ever going to get, and then you didn't put the effort in to keeping this as it was. It could be, on the other hand, that you finally get that baby that you want, that life that you want, and happiness returns. 10 months. Oh. But there is conflict and competition and someone's betrayal, definitely. So I think this happy family unit comes to an end. There is a betrayal, either by the kids or by a partner or by government officials, bosses, that ends this happiness. But you are more than capable of standing up to this conflict. Don't back down. You may feel like you failed when you realise that the kids are ungrateful or that your finances or career goes down the pan. You haven't, you've learnt some lessons. And the lesson is to leave the misery of the past behind and go forward to a brighter future. Stop looking back, which is what they said in the beginning. Don't look back, move on from stormy waters to calmer ones. Because there is someone here who is your equal, who will show you, if you take your hands from your eyes, the beauty that's to come. Still need to know what those flowers are. I don't think they are chrysanthemums. Not sure what they are, but there'll be a message in there. See the coin in the tree, the money tree? So money doesn't grow on trees, does it? And someone there is watching, hoping that they'll take the hands from their eyes and see. Because there is those that see when they're shown, and those who will never see. So you need to find your equal, someone who not agrees with everything you say, but somebody who's on the same spiritual path as you. It's a battle. Yeah. You're going to have to fight for what you believe in. No sitting on the couch and hoping that it'll all blow over like a lot of people are. Oh, it'll be all right soon. It'll be fine by Christmas. They said that in the Second World War, didn't they? Yeah, there is happiness to be had, and there is children possibly involved, or your childhood. Looking back on the past though with rose-tinted glasses. So thinking, oh, it was so good in the 80s, it was so good in the 90s, it was so good 3 years ago. Why? Ask yourself why. You're not achieving your potential where you are. There's no teamwork. There's no chance of a step up. 3 years is mentioned. And then to study maybe. So you need to take action and be passionate about that action. And let go. What do we say? That old gentleman that's hanging on to the finances. Let go. You can't take it with you. Money is nothing. Let the wolves in. Chugging. You have many options. Maybe confused, maybe living in a dream world. It's time to choose. Somebody is definitely confused, and it's because of the deliberate confusion of others. But you're going to realise and find out that somebody's been lying to you. Somebody's been taking credit for things they shouldn't be. Perhaps at work, perhaps in a relationship. The knives are out, but you found out, and they won't get away with it anymore. Because there's equal reciprocity. There it is again. There's someone here. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Sorry. It's on the bottom. Someone here who is your equal. The year of the rooster could be important. But somebody understands you in a way no one else can. But there is those, like I said, who will never see. And they want to fight. They like stirring the pot. They want to win at all costs, and they can't be seen to lose. Failure is not an option for these people. But if they win, what they don't realise is no one wins, and every single one of us will regret it. So this is the battle of a lifetime. We can't let them win. You either lose yourself, if it's a personal thing, or in a place you don't want to be, or we lose the battle of the planet, basically. So, very deep. There it is, the 6th house of routine, the job, the finances, the career, number 30. Routine. Right, where's my book? Sixth house is Vega, is it not? I believe. Which is the lockdown card, or it was. Hospital doors, etc. So this is this card. Do you remember? Is it really worth it to give your life to a career, to finances, to material things, rather than the love? The body is your sacred garment. And then Martha and Graham could be important. You must change the way you look at things. It's the sign of Virgo and the planet Mercury. It's routine in everyday life. It also rules the body, and specifically your health, especially the digestive tract. What did I say about my throat and the blockage? The house reminds us that we should do to maintain good health, and in this, diet figures in. Anything that comes under alternative health or various approaches to strengthening the body and supporting the healthy lifestyle all fall under the category of the sixth house. So it's time to learn to cook from scratch. The ingredients in your food is not healthy all the time. The sixth house is all about duty, responsibility and gainful employment. It shows how hard we work, how organised we are, and how much we worry, because Virgo is the worrier, trapped in that mental prison of their own making. And what you do on a daily 9 to 5 basis. This is why it is also looked upon as the house of job. How you earn a living in this everyday citizen. When this card turns up, a job change is possible. And if it's to do with the kids, they may have given up study and decided, oh, we're going to get married, but without consulting you. And yet they expect you to pay for this new life. If you haven't taught them that they've got to earn their own money and make their own way, they won't survive when you're gone. When this card turns up, a job change is possible. Yes, you're escaping because you're not happy where you are. The sixth house card presents itself in a reading. An important thing to consider is your state of health though. Medical appointments and buildings such as hospital and health centres may figure into your reading. For your future plans to progress smoothly, you must be strong in body. An area to look closely at is your diet. An alternative health approach may work best for you now, and you may find yourself interested in Reiki, acupuncture, chiropractors, health supplements, herbs, and a visit to a health food store. Becoming involved in matters professionally may also develop. As the sixth house has everything to do with your routine and what you do regularly, you may experience changes and disruptions in your schedule. It would also be benefit to become organised as you can, since at this time any type of disorganisation would defeat your plans. It's time to pay attention to the small particulars rather than the larger picture. The larger picture cannot develop without the minute details. You may find yourself worrying over little matters, which is exhausting. Visits to the library, don't be Googling your ailments because you'll only find something worse. And schools may somehow assist you in your plans. It's important to be analytical in your endeavours, or they may come unravelled and not turn out the way you would want. Remember this, perfection is not necessary, so that stop looking back on the past and what you haven't achieved and what you haven't done. Nobody wants a perfect angel because they can't help anyone. They've never been through anything. Perfection is not necessary to success. Completing what you started is. So bringing things to a conclusion. The chapter over, the 21. So we've got 18, 19, 20, 21. However, the sixth house card does suggest you insist on quality and usefulness. You may find yourself critical at this time of others and will seem to be very critical of you. You may want to clear up or correct a matter which may have become unhinged or at least off track. Efficiency and doing the right thing at the right time is what will serve you best. This is probably not an easy time because it's not meant to be. For something to really serve you in the best way possible, with the outcome you are wanting, you will have to go step by step and have patience. It's not likely to happen fast, but whatever you do manage to accomplish will stick and serve you well in the future. So you're sowing the seeds for a better future. You're reaping what you sow now, but that doesn't mean that you'll never get what you want. It's about daily work, healing, thoughts, discernment, small animals, employees, and orderliness. Surrender to what is. What did I say? Let go. Stop holding on so tightly to things that don't serve you any longer. Let go, be free. Stubbornness, refusing to see the reality. Hanged Man, Pisces energy, perhaps. This is the freedom and flow. She has let go of everything holding her back and is ready to fly and be free, unrestrained. You can feel the sense of peace that has come over her. What did I say? Nothing now. There's nothing else. We've been brought to our knees. It's time to fly, to raise things to the ground and begin again. You can feel the sense of peace that has come over her, and she is open to whatever is coming her way. Eyes closed and trusting what lies ahead is exactly what she needs and has asked for. Surrender is here to teach us whatever you're holding on to. Maybe it's time to let go and let yourself be free. Sometimes we hold on to behaviours or beliefs that may have served us in the past, but no longer do so in the present. By drawing this card, it's time to take a look at these patterns or situations that are holding you back. Ask yourself, is this really in my best interest? If not, take steps to change, let go and move ahead, because whatever is in your life that is meant to be in your life will always be in your life. Start following the path that gives you joy, as long as it is in your best interest and harms no one. Surrender may also be trying to tell you to be yourself. Don't follow the crowd, and if that isn't you. So when it says harms no one, people always get hung up on that. It means if your intention is to harm no one, but in the process of you having to move on, if people not harmed, but if people are not physically harmed, if people are upset about it, you can't let that hold you back, or you'll never move on. You'll never reach your potential. So like moving on from a job that really is not, it's beneath you. You're too qualified for it. It's something you've always wanted to do, but your colleagues would be devastated if you left because they don't really know what they're doing. That's not your problem. So surrender may also be trying to tell you to be yourself. Don't follow the crowd, especially if it isn't you. Create your own path and be true to yourself. Follow your intuition, that gut feeling that never lets you down. That is your true self and your spirit guides. The more you listen to your intuition, the more in touch with yourself you will become. What a wonderful feeling of freedom when you no longer worry what is ahead. Take your hands off the steering wheel and step into the flow. Now, to be fair, I've always been like that. The only time that I get myself into trouble is when I second guess myself. If I think straight away, oh no, this is not a good idea, but I can't, when that little demon in your head says, you just don't want to miss this. But you don't want to miss this, so you'll take the consequences, is different to you don't want to miss this because I'm too frightened to take the consequences. We've all got to take risks in this world or we'll get nowhere. Action, passion. Life would be very dull without it. It's a lot of swords and a lot of wands. So, swift action. When it happens, it will be swift. But for now, it's slow and steady. Go with the flow. where we started. Full cycle spirit, thank you. Go with the flow as water does down a river. You don't need to hurry, but take the risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. What did I say? You can make a success of anything if you really want it. Pluto, Gemini communication, 4th house of Cancer, the home and family life. Which is what we talked about, isn't it? The breasts, the womb. So 4th house. 4th house and 6th house, because we got the 6th house on the cards, didn't we? Stomach and breasts, home, ancestral line. The colour red, again, we had red yesterday. So warning signs, red lights. Home, parents, childhood, inherited patterns, family environment, your upbringing and the womb. I'm not sure that Pluto has Gemini. It's one of them funny ones. No, it doesn't. So Gemini is about communication and it's unknown. Due to its long orbit, making these placements irrelevant, Pluto in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius and Pisces is not included. So it hasn't got there yet. And you haven't. And Spirit can't tell you the future because it's not set in stone. It all depends on your actions and the consequences of your actions, which bring about your destiny. So, even astrology can't tell you everything. Pluto, though, however, let's tell you what Pluto's about, because it may give you a clue. Pluto, the soul hovers above the cross of matter surmounted by the spirit, symbolising the descent of spirit through the soul into matter and the unconscious mind experiencing the fire of transformation. It's unknown. Power, abuse, birth, death, rebirth, regeneration, elimination, taboo, pollution, transmutation, subversion, obsessions, compulsions, the unconscious mind, decay, dictators, orgasms, religious conversion, and psychoanalysis.